One poignant and powerful example of Jesus humbling himself to serve others was when he washed the feet of his disciples as they were having their last meal together.
During supper, Jesus poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet. After he had washed their feet, he said to them, "If I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have set you an example, that you also should do as I have done to you."
Jesus' example of serving others has been followed by saints down the ages, including St. Francis of Assisi, whose life and teachings provide inspiration for the Franciscan Sisters of the Renewal here in Leeds.
As I live, says the Lord,
We've been here in England for about 4 years, coming over from the United States. Our community basically has been founded to do hands-on work with the poor and outreach to those in need, and also works of evangelizations. We have a mothers and toddlers group where every week we have tea, cake, and have a nice chat, and it's just been a wonderful opportunity to build friendships and to just have a wonderful atmosphere where they can come and have a break. And then we also do a variety of things with the poor. We help at the soup kitchen. We also have a food bank, so whoever is in need, they're welcome to come to our door anytime.
When you were a teenager, did you have any idea that you might end up as a religious sister?
I was competing on the World Cup circuit as a speed skater for the U.S. American speed skating team. I competed in the Winter Olympics in 1998, placing 6th and 7th in my events. But there was a restlessness in my heart where I knew for myself that there was more to life than sports. And so I decided to retire. And then after that, had a real powerful encounter with Christ. And so I joined the Franciscan Sisters of the Renewal when I was 23 years old. St. Francis is our inspiration. And all St. Francis wanted to do was to truly put the gospel into practice. And so our ministry isn't about big institutions or serving hundreds of people. We really see it as a one-to-one way of loving our neighbor as Christ would love them, and really being the face of Jesus to those that we serve.
It was in the Garden of Gethsemane on the night of his arrest that the humanity of Jesus was laid bare. Knowing that a cruel and painful death awaited him, he prayed to be spared from suffering.
They went to a place called Gethsemane, and he said to his disciples, "Sit here while I pray." And going a little farther, he threw himself on the ground and prayed that if it were possible, the hour might pass from him. He said, Abba, Father, for you all things are possible. Remove this cup from me. Yet, not what I want, but what you want.
Ben Muzansi knows what it's like to pray as Jesus did in Gethsemane, to pray in desperate circumstances. One day in 1981, he was on his way to a funeral in his native Congo when he was attacked by a group of armed men who believed he belonged to a different ethnic group.
They confused me. They mistook me for their enemy. I heard one of them saying, here we are not going to use our machete. He's alone, we are many, so we'll strangle him and we'll throw him in the river so that they think that he was killed by the river. They removed my shirt and they transformed the shirt in cord to tie my hand behind. While I was trembling, I was saying, I'm ready. Can you allow me to pray before you kill me? When I say that, the Holy Spirit brought them all, about 30 people, to surround me. So they were listening carefully to my prayer. The prayer was, Lord, thank you for planning that I will be killed today by young people from my own ethnic group. But forgive them. And then when I say that, I said, okay, I'm ready to die. You can kill me now. At that point, I lost my conscience. When my conscience came back, I found these young people nearly fighting, blaming each other. They moved me from the mud, and others were putting my shirt on me. Amazing experience. God knew that I still have work in this world with my family. And so this is why I think he spared my life.
When the days of sorrow come with more than our hearts can face, surrendering us into the hands of grace. Grief and loss and